Hey guys, I'm Anoxmaly and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Now, you may be like, why are you playing this? Why? How could you? And the simple answer is not so simple at all, and also very simple, but also still not simple. Reason number one, I love the Phoenix Wright series. Like, it's pretty nice. It's got some pretty good music and a great story and wacky characters. So, yeah. Second reason is someone came to me with this challenge that's on the screen right now, and I accepted it. His challenge was make a better Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney video than him. So, let us begin the trumping of his video. So, start new game. Ow, my ears. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Confirm. I didn't know blood was pink, but okay. That's a bit more red. Dang it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Hey, that guy has a purple suit. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phoenix, that's me. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew! I'm glad I made it on time. Nice. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? Blah, blah, blah. You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Kind of owe his job to someone. One of the reasons I became an attorney. News to me. Want to help him out. Want to help blah blah blah. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yep. Death. Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It's a bit over the top. Nick. Hey there, Larry. That's a funny name. Larry Butts. Give me the death sentence. What? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. What? Who took her away? You gotta tell me who took my baby away. Weirdo. Person responsible. Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Okay, that's enough of that country accent. First case is a fairly simple one. Young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. Kinda rhymes with Harry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Well, that's kinda mean. It's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. It's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. He's a good guy at heart. And you owe him something again. Yada yada. Bonk. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready. I'm also ready. Ahem. Mr. Wright, first trial, is it not? Yup. I guess. Given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Gulp. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. It's pretty bad. Test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly. Name of the defendant. Larry Butts rhymes with Harry Butts. Correct. Good. Next. Murder trial. Victim's name. I know this one. It's, oh no. I forgot. Are you sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. The victim. It's Cindy Stone. I figured it out. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Oh, I already figured that out. Who is the victim? Cinderblock, obviously. Victim's name, Cindy Stone. Correct. Cause of death. She was hit with a blunt object, I'm pretty sure. Correct. Let us proceed. You seem more relaxed. Yippee. I don't feel relaxed, okay. Question for the prosecution. The victim was struck with a blunt object. What was that object? Statue of the Thinker. Neat. A statue that for some reason has great importance in later cases, somehow. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Only ammunition you have in court. Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Neat. Mr. Prain, prosecution may call its first witness. Defendant Butts to the stand. Him. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Same, dude. What's it to you anyway? What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. She had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Just returned overseas with one of them on the day. Lies. Sure, dude. Victim's passport. She was in Paris until the day she died. Before she died. Victim was a model but did not have a large income. She had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Older men who gave her money and gifts. Dude. Yeah, dude. What do you think of her now? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Stop him from answering. Client had no idea. Irrelevant to the case. I'm gonna die. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Accused motives is clear to everyone. Not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Did you or did you not? Heh, heh, heh. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. Answer honestly. Tell the truth. Best hand signals. Right, so he was there. Well, Mr. Butts. Chill, dude. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. That is an annoying objection. Witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. Saw the defendant fleeing the scene of crime. Neat. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers. Mr. Frank saw it. saw it. He saw it. Mr. Frank saw it. Hey, it's that dude that... I see what's going on here. Newspapers, yes. Totally, dude. You definitely don't go around hitting people with statues. Testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left with the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Time was 1 p.m. Man was the defendant sitting right over there. Found myself unable to go inside, but the phone in her apartment wasn't working. If he didn't go inside, how did he get to the... whatever. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. The time was 1 p.m. Time of death, 4 to 5 p.m. Something seems a bit wrong here. Found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? 1 p.m. for certain. Wrong. Directly contradicts the autopsy report. No body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Lots of exclamation marks. Trivial witness forgot the time. Find that hard to believe. Why were you so certain it was 1? That's a really good question. Way to put him on the spot. All you have to do, point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Neat. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. Okay. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the TV. 3 hours off. Victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1. How do TVs work when a So I'm pretty sure TVs don't work during power outages. So I guess I present here. I guess I did it. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout. And this proves it. Lies. You couldn't have heard of television. I will irk. Defense has a point. Explanation, please. I find it quite puzzling myself. You are avoiding the question, I believe. These constant corrections are harming your credibility, and you seem rather distraught. Exclamation mark. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Sure. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Frank saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon. Killer used it to hit the victim. A clock. This does not look like a clock, dude. I'm pretty sure that's a statue. Guess I gotta present the statue. Music's picking up. Bum, 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 bum. The murder weapon. The murder weapon was a statue, little boy. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Whoa. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Answer the question, Mr. Saw It. I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. If I may, as the witness stated, this is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. Okay. Murder was a clock. Well, testimony was correct. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet he said he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Witness note was a clock because he went into the apartment. Lies! You're inside the apartment. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? All baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. That's a good face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Aye, that day I never. Look, the clock I heard, no, I mean I saw. Gwah! Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Give him death. Someone seems to have gone quite insane. A moment, please. Isn't a shred of evidence. Mr. Wright? Claim the sound came from the clock. Any evidence? Okay. The sound Mr. heard was definitely this clock. If you simply try sounding the clock. I asked the court to listen very carefully. Bip. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, what time is it now? 11:25. As you can see, the clock is 3 hours slow. This discrepancy between what Mr. Sot heard. So, Mr. Sot, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha. You forgot one thing. Now what? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, so close. Mr. Wright, seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yep. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Well, the end. Oh. Not so fast, Mr. Sot. I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Let's see. She was in Paris, right? So, I guess that's 3 hours off from wherever they are. Say the clock was already running slow. Yep, that is what I say indeed. Have you found evidence? Yes. Let's see you pull it off. The passport. Boink. Victim had just returned home from abroad. Time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. What? When it's 4 there. When it's 4 here, it's 1 there. Okay. Clock wasn't 3 hours slow, 9 hours fast. Victim hadn't reset her clock. That's why it was wrong. Proof enough? Mr. saw it, or should I say, Mr. did it. Nigga. Oh gosh. Rabies, run away. We're all gonna die. Order, I say. Order in my court. It's high noon somewhere in the world. Welp, this case has certainly turned out differently than we expected. Your client, he was arrested and has been taken away. Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete an offense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thanks, Your Honor. Only a formality, but the court finds the defendant not guilty. Yeah, Harry Butts wins. And with that, court is adjourned. Court is adjourned, not Kurt. What is a Kurt? Frank saw it was a common burglar, posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. Mr. Sot went in to do his dirty work. While he was searching, the victim returned. Mr. Sot grabbed the nearest object and went whack. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Still can't believe we won. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Cool. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. I can't do it. It's been a while since I've seen a trail end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. I bet he's still crying. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yeah, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wasn't this the evidence? I made this for her. One for her and one for me. That's pretty neat. I'll keep it as a memento. I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? Think she thought quite a lot of you. You don't gotta sympathize with me. Sympathize? Not sympathizing. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? What? Totally, dude. What is... this thing? maybe? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. Where'd you get that? This is the clock you made for her. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Welp. Hoy, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Hey, that's pretty good. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Think our work here is done. Shall we be off? I guess. How about dinner on me? Drink a toast to innocent butts. That is a very unfortunate last name. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Ooh. The end. Well, that was the first episode. I guess if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like. Lets me know, hey, we like your series better than Lemon's series. That makes me do more, I guess. So, if you want to hear me completely destroy my voice, that's fun. But guys, I'm Anoxmaly, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!